When did you start making art? In your childhood, or you learned it from a teacher?
I started making art in my childhood, but it was because of the teachers that I had that I was able to really do some cool stuff.
Where did you get your talent?
Well, I think I got it from my father, and the reason is because a long time ago, if you look around when you're driving around, you see these big billboards that have like pictures of cars or pictures of people or whatever it is. And before they printed them like they do now, they used to paint them. And my father was a billboard painter. So he would get up on the ladder and be 50, 60, even 100 feet up in the air, and he would paint these enormous paintings, him and his crew. And it would be just like, it looks like any billboard you would see today, except instead of printing them, they would paint them. So he was always a painter. I think that's where I got that.
What is your favorite piece of artwork?
Oh boy, that's a tough one. One of my favorite pieces is by a painter named Hans Hofmann. I have a lot of favorite artists. I like, one of my favorite graffiti artists is Marca 27, somebody who I actually know, and another guy named Dame. His name is spelled D-A-I-M. He's probably one of the best graffiti writers in the world right now. And then I like Chuck Close, because he paints really super realistic paintings, which was also a big inspiration for me. And again, Hans Hofmann, and they all have different painting styles. So I can say that I like certain artists, but as far as a certain piece goes, there's too many for me to list.
When did you start working at the art room?
I started working at the West End House about a year ago, just about a year ago.
What do you like to do in your free time?
In my free time, I like to cook, actually. I love to cook food. I like to play with my two dogs. I have two little dogs that live at home, and I like to play with them, and draw and paint. That's what I like to do mostly on my free time.
What do you think of Jeff?
Awesome, cool, a great artist.
By looking at him, why do you think he is creative and artistic?
When I first met him, my first impression was that he was an artist. And then when he taught me a few art lessons, I thought that he was more than an artist.
Do you like any of his artwork?
Yes.
What do you think of it?
It's great. And it's awesome. And it's surprising.